Hi. After a year using the iPad Pro 12-inch with 256 gigabytes, the pencil and the keyboard, the smart keyboard, I would like to say some things about these gadgets. Starting from the main device, the iPad Pro 12-inch, 256 gigabyte capacity, I have to say that it's really keeping me away from the desktop. I have to be really forced to use a website which needs a desktop operating system so as to sit in the office. With this thing I can work from everywhere. I can take it with me. It's light, it's fast. The fingerprint reader is fast. The applications are fast, especially now with the iOS 12. Everything is moving faster, and the cameras are very good. When I'm FaceTiming, I have a very good quality of image and sound. The thing is that we have the fingerprint all over the screen when it's used, and it has to be cleaned. Other than that, no complaints. It has been more than a good tool to me for a year. I have picked the golden edition of the iPad Pro 12-inch. The speakers are doing a very loud job. Nevertheless, I'm using an external Bluetooth speaker for movies. It can play movies for several hours. The battery is so good that I'm not afraid that I will watch 2 movies and then I have to recharge it. Usually I'm watching TV series while browsing or while doing something with a sheet with numbers, and I can go on for more than 4 hours doing that. The smart keyboard. Smart keyboard is very useful. It's transforming the iPad Pro to something between a laptop and a desktop and a mobile device. That's why I really like it. These stamps from the keys, they are not deep stamps, they are superficial. The articulations here between the robust parts are used to make the triangles, which are holding the iPad in a very, very good inclination when I have to type. And the inclination is changing when when the typing part is moving in the back. And it's used also to support the iPad as a watching device, as a movie watching device or something else. Now it has this connection here, the keyboard, which it has been dirty with dust. It has been attached and detached from the iPad several times, even continuously during use of the iPad, and it still works. It's super good. The magnets are positioned in a very good place, so when it's folding, it's magnetized, and when it's attached to the iPad, this part has a magnet to keep it closed over the iPad. So the keys, yes, the typing is good. It's not like a desktop or a laptop, but it's really good. I'm happy that it can be cleaned, because daily I can find dust or things here, but they don't go inside. It's covered. So for me, this is a perfect keyboard. I'm very pleased that I have been using it for a year. The stains, well, it doesn't keep much stains. I don't know from where the stain came, but usually we just clean it with a cloth, and this one is just clean. It doesn't keep any kind of dirt on it. Well, at least from the places I'm using it. Okay, well, it depends on the dirt, of course, but that's all I have to say about the keyboard. So the brick charger iPad Pro 12-inch is coming with the brick charger. It's a very fast tool. The batteries are charged so fast, and I'm also able to recharge an iPhone 8, an iPhone 10, and newer with these. I'm not sure if the previous versions, like iPhone 7 and backwards, can be charged with a fast one. Anyways, really good to have this in the house. The pencil. The pencil, it comes with a second tip in the box. It has this connection for the charging cable, so you can charge it from the plug in the house, and it can be charged also from an iPad, from the port it has. This is a magnetic cap to cover this side, and I'm really pleased, especially now, because numbers, keynote, and notes and everything, they have use for the pencil. I can easily create notes and anything I have in mind with this thing. I can also draw very nicely in the applications that I find for coloring and stuff, and also make some sketches. The battery, it's charged fast. It's lasting a good amount of time. I haven't tried something else that it would last more when we write and do things like similar things, but for me it's adequate. I can deal with the battery of the pencil. As I said, it's charging fast, so I'm calculating when I will definitely need it for several hours, and then I have it charged all the time. I'm not usually charging it from the iPad. I make sure that I will charge it either from a power bank or from a socket. So for these devices and the Peer, I have to say I'm very happy to have them and use them. Actually, we're two that we're using them, and even though the iPad doesn't have a multiple account system, it just takes one account, and this makes it complicated. It should have been easier for two users to have two separate accounts in the iOS system, at least for iPad, because either way we are two people paying for all those devices. Yeah, we still have to pay for them several months, and we're happy that we can use them and produce, do our daily things and more. Thank you so much for having the patience to listen to this, and have a good day.